Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just feel like doing a full-on Indian glam today. It has been a hot minute and nothing else makes me feel this good, okay? This is the best kind of glam and I just wanted to glam up. I know that some people in the world are, able to celebrate weddings at the moment. I'm seeing a few people in the States and all of that. And I know that here in the UK, in a few months' time, we will definitely be able to open up again and start celebrating weddings and events and all of that. So now is the time to get practicing, figure out our makeup looks and all the rest of that. And also just if you feel like rubbish, honestly, just get some makeup on, get glam, do your makeup with me and you are gonna feel 10 times better just glamming up even at home. So anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna let you watch the video, but make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it and don't forget to subscribe. Anyway, enjoy! I'm gonna start off by using my Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer, and then I'm gonna go in with my new Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundation. I have actually done a full review on this foundation, but today I'm trying a new shade. I'm trying the shade Butter Pecan because it's a bit more neutral and I think this is gonna be a better match for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pat this into my skin. Ooh, this shade is spot on. So they basically originally didn't send me this shade. So I couldn't try it in the review, but this shade is much better. Also, I'm using this super cute foundation brush from IT Cosmetics. How lovely is that? IT Cosmetics honestly do some of the best brushes, and especially like base and foundation brushes. Oh my god, I love them. I actually really love this new Huda Beauty foundation. It makes such a difference in comparison to the last one. Like this one, honestly, is so much nicer. Guys, I had to put my jewelry on first. So I'm trying to like do my makeup around the digger. Normally I wouldn't put it on first, but I was like filming TikToks and stuff like that. So I just thought, yeah, now I'll just put it on. You honestly don't need a lot of this foundation and it just spreads and blends so nicely. I still think the shade is slightly warm, just slightly warm, but it's actually much better than Baklava because it's far more neutral. It is still warm actually. So then I'm gonna go in with my Live Tinted Hue Stick in the shade Grounded. Love this product so much. Comes in so many different shades and for different things, but this one is my favorite for contouring. So I'm just gonna take this on my cheeks, on my temples, and also down my nose. I've kind of done my contour like sort of in a, oh no, I didn't put that on properly. Oh well, whatever. In sort of like a diagonal lifted way. I just want to get those cheekbones nice and high, honey. That non-existent cheekbone, because I'm not trying to do cheekbone filler, okay? And then I'm just gonna blend the bits on my temples back into my hairline. It's really important that you blend it back so it kind of looks a bit more natural. And then I'm just taking my Hourglass concealer, which honestly I feel like is such an underrated concealer. I don't see enough people talking about it and it is amazing. Like so full coverage, it's matte, it's just, yeah, it's brightening, it's everything. So I'm gonna apply this underneath my eyes, a little bit in the center of my forehead, not too much really because I am covering it with a digger, and then just down my nose, Cupid's bow, and my chin. Oh my god guys, I forgot to turn my camera on and I already started blending this out. So I'm just stippling this in. I feel like I haven't done a proper full-on makeup tutorial in so long and I'm a bit rusty-crusty when it comes to doing them at the moment. I just feel like, we're still not going anywhere and there's still no motivation to go anywhere. So yeah, it's been a bit difficult, but I've been just like working on lots of other little things and like my podcast season 2 coming, which I'm super excited about. It takes a lot of like planning and energy and I'm trying to like do Instagram, TikTok, Reels, plan a podcast and like just doing other bits and things as well, like filming other bits and things. That just, yeah, just one Auntie trying to do a whole lot of stuff. I'm not complaining though. Like, I am seriously not complaining before anyone comes for me. But I'm just saying. But I feel like now that we've got a date, like June 21st, it almost feels like we've got some hope. But to be honest with you, I am not like taking that date as Bible. I feel like so many people are like, oh my God, making plans for that day. But just bear in mind, people, that if you do not follow the rules up until then, June 21st ain't happening. It's not coming, okay? So just be really mindful of that. I know that some of you guys are not idiots and you know that, but I'm just saying how I think and feel about all of this. So if you're not from the UK, basically we've been in lockdown and the government has said that by June 21st, we'll be back to normal again. You know, fingers crossed. Guys, I've just blended this concealer out and can you see how smooth that is and brightening, and it's just gorgeous. It is honestly so gorgeous and it's nice and matte. Yeah, wow. I feel like when you just don't use something for a bit and then you use it again and you're like, where were you before? Anyway, with us having some hope, like everyone can get back to planning weddings and, you know, doing all of that kind of stuff again, which I know has been really, really difficult for loads of like brides and grooms. My brother and my sister-in-law being one of them. Right, I'm taking my Hourglass veil powder to just set underneath my eyes. And to be honest, this is the perfect powder to use under this Hourglass concealer because it's really lightweight, and where this concealer is matte and full coverage, you don't actually want to stick a really heavy powder on top, just because that is where you're going to get a really cakey look with that concealer in particular. So just be mindful of that. And it just looks even more smooth now. Guys, I haven't done like full proper like Indian glam in so long, and it's my favorite type of glam to do, and I can already feel myself just feeling tons better today. I just felt like shit, to be honest, and I just thought, let me get ready, let me put makeup on, let me do like full whack glam. And as it's coming together now, you know when you just see yourself looking half decent, you just start to feel a bit better. It's like when you're ill and then you put makeup on that day, or you've got to, you know, just, yeah, get ready, get on with the day, and all of a sudden that day you don't feel that ill, but then then you go back to feeling rubbish afterwards. It happens. Just gonna set this all in place. Then I'm gonna go in with my Becca Lightshifter Finishing Veil Powder in the shade 3. And guys, first of all, I'm using this powder because I love this powder. And second of all, I'm using it just to pay tribute to Becca as well, because if you haven't heard, they've not made it through the pandemic. Really, really sadly. It's so sad and so heartbreaking. Like, I love Becca. I love this brand. And it's just so sad and scary to think that even these big brands that so many people love can't make it through such a difficult time. And I can't even begin to imagine like how smaller brands are coping. So yeah, it's just heartbreaking. Like, this whole pandemic has just been really, really tough. But yeah, it's not going to stop me from using my favorite Becca powders. And this is sad because this is actually one of their newest products. I literally got this a couple of weeks ago and I filmed a video with it. And then I heard that that's it. They're closing. I'm really hoping someone buys Becca out because, sis, we cannot lose you, Becca. We cannot lose you. Like, if Topshop can get bought out, is it Debenhams as well? Like, if all of that can get bought out, then please, someone buy Becca. Oh my God, we need to start a freaking petition. So I'm gonna go in with my Tom Ford bronzer in Gold Dust, just to warm up those cheeks. This gives your skin like the most subtle, soft glow. Like, it's so pretty. And I'm not taking a really like heavy bronzer today because I feel like the cream contour's really visible today and I just don't want to go like really, really dark. I just want to warm up the skin in a really nice way. I'm going to go back in with my Hourglass powder and just shape my cheeks and just sort of lift them like so. This is literally my favorite thing to do. It makes everyone think that you've got really nice like high, sharp cheekbones. when you don't. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the eyes and then I'll jump back onto the face. And I'm gonna take the same Hourglass concealer that I used earlier, but just as a eyeshadow base. So I'm just gonna pat this out. Ooh. Guys, can you hear the ice cream man? Oh my god, I need it. So for the eyes, I'm taking this mini Too Faced Let's Play palette. They've got a few of these like mini palettes, which I really like. And I'm gonna go into this shade first, just to take in my crease slightly. Oh my god, it smells so good. I don't know what that is, but it smells good. I feel like these Too Faced palettes always smell really nice. So I'm just gonna take it back and forth into my crease. It doesn't need to be too neat at this point. This is gonna be our transitional color. It's almost like a peachy pink, this shade. It's really pretty. Guys, I haven't done proper eye makeup in so long, so God knows if I know what I'm doing, but it's almost like riding a bike, isn't it? You'll never forget how to do it. And then I think I'm gonna go into this sort of deep pink right here. And I'm just gonna pat this on. Ooh, wow. I'm gonna pat this onto my outer corner and then just blend it into the crease slightly. And always have your first brush to hand, your like big blending brush, and always sort of go between your brushes to make sure you get a nice soft blend. And then I'm gonna go into this matte pink shade. I'm trying to keep it very matte today, I don't know why. Well, just sort of on the eyes. And I'm gonna take this pink shade just across the rest of the lid. And always keep the brush that you use for the outer corner to hand as well, so that you can go between the brushes and make sure you get a nice smooth blend between the two shades. You never want it to be like two blocks of color and for it to look really harsh. And then I am going to do a nice wing liner. I feel like this look needs a good wing. I'm going to use my NYX Epic ink liner to create the wing because I love this pen. So I'm just basically leaning the wing liner pen on its side and kind of taking it all the way along my lash line and then creating the wing and making sure everything is joined up. That's a serious wing, you know. I'm proper up. Normally I do my wings like a little bit out to the side, but this is like, okay, wing liner's on, and I just want to go in with a little bit of this sparkly sort of pinky iridescent shade just in the inner corners. Ooh, that's so pretty. And then I'll just go in with that deeper sort of burgundy tone on the outer corner, and then I'll just blend that out with the transitional shade that we first took just all the way along, so it's like nice and soft on the lower lash line. Kind of don't want to put that pinky shade on my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna go in with this Smashbox brown eyeliner just to sort of tie it all together. And then for mascara, I'm going in with the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. Just a couple of coats across my lashes. Okay guys, so I just quickly put on some strip lashes, and I haven't worn a full strip lash in forever. Oh my god, feels so weird, but it looks like super glam. I'm like, oh my god, who is this? Who is this? And I've also just run a bit of that pink underneath my eye as well. I felt like it needed it after I went in with like the full lash. These are Tatti lashes in the style TL4, in case you wanted to know. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, I'm gonna move back onto the face and I'm gonna apply some highlighter. I haven't got any on right now, so I'm gonna go in with my Dior Backstage palette and take this gorgeous gold highlighter right here. And woo! This is what I am talking about. That instant glow. Oh my god. This is definitely one of my favorite highlighters. I don't know if they do this one in like a big pan, but if they do, I need it. I'm only gonna take a little bit on my head because it's not like you can see it, but I like to just put makeup on where it needs to be in case anyway. And then I'm just gonna take this around the rest of my face. And then I'm also just going to take some of that down my nose and a little bit at the tip. And then for blusher, I'm going to take this new Laura Mercier colour in the shade Passion Fruit. And I really, really love the Laura Mercier blushes. So I'm just going to get this on my cheeks. This is almost like a pinky, but with a hint of peach in there. So perfect for this look. And I love blusher, so I like to go in with quite a bit. I just feel like it brings my face to life. I'm going to take it a little bit high up as well. And to finish it off for the lips, I need to go in with like a nice nude and a glossy nude, like that is just gonna tie it all together. So I'm gonna go in with the Veve lip pencil in the shade Bark. And then I'm going in with one of my favorite nudes ever, and it's MAC Peach Stock, and it's just the best. I'm gonna apply this all over my lips, and make sure you blend the lipstick right into that lip liner. You kind of want that lip liner to be fading in the background. And to finish it off, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Diamond Milk Lip Gloss Bomb. God, there's so many names I can't keep up, but yeah, I love this. And then just to set that all in place, I'm gonna take my Huda Beauty Glow Cocoa Hydrating Mist, and this is also gonna give your skin that radiance. It's really, really pretty. Okay guys, so this is the finished makeup look. I found that actually really easy, and also, oh my God, so therapeutic. I know we're still not going anywhere yet, and I mean, for those of you that are lucky enough to be able to celebrate events and things like that, I don't know, just get your makeup on. I promise you it's going to make you feel 10 times better. I felt like crap earlier today, and I just feel so much better now that I like look and feel a bit glam. I am just going to sit at home, but still I feel good. Hopefully this is a little bit of inspiration for you for when you do get the chance to go out, celebrate whatever you want to celebrate. But yeah, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, if you like these kinds of tutorials. Don't forget to comment down below, let me know what you think of this makeup look, and hit that subscribe button, join the family, get me on TikTok, Instagram, all of that. And thank you so much for watching guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye.